What's going on? It's your boy Sinclair with the Intel, and you can already see Rakai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. This is Doctor Who Season 11, Episode 3. This has been an interesting start. We have definitely noticed there have been some changes. Things are new, and we're getting adjusted. It's kind of like when you jump into a pool in a hot summer day and you get that shock factor. It's like, ooh, I wasn't absolutely ready. That's how I feel. What we're kind of going through. You got to swim around for a little bit so you can get used to it. Rakai, how you feeling so far?
That is actually a great analogy. It's like, yeah, she is definitely different. I was like, hold on, I'm freezing my ass off. Hold on, I'm warm up. So I'm trying to warm up to it. I get it.
Listen, make sure you all stay to the very end because, you know, me and Rakai, we're going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over the things we've enjoyed and over some of the things that we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started. For those that don't know, we absolutely fanboyed and fangirled out over this intro. It's just...
The intro's fire.
Yeah. I mean, it took a second for it to grow on me. After about the second or third time I listened to it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good.
I can't even front on it. I mean, the only one better for real is Jodie. Like, Disney spent that money. It's like, this is clear. Spend that budget.
Rosa.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, it really is Rosa Parks. Oh, we going here with that.
I know you lying.
Huh. Okay, let's see what we're talking about.
She paid her money. No place to sit.
Squeeze on there.
If you ain't gone through that back door.
Since when the bus drivers carry toolies?
I was gonna ask that, but
you know it's his TV because you know he dropped a few choice words with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you're gonna Hollywoodify it, yeah.
Hey! Hey, hold on! Stop!
So Rosa didn't get a chance to sit down, huh?
That was 1943.
Oh, during that first scene. I don't know.
Yeah, that first scene was 1943. Really? That was
an altered time loop.
No, but that was still during World War II.
Really close.
So not Sheffield then.
You're doing this.
That's not the civil rights movement yet.
If it's me, I haven't touched anything.
I'm talking to the TARDIS.
And remember,
this is
when Rosa took her seat, Rosa was elderly.
This thing, can you?
Excuse me? Yes, I can. Most of the time, just sometimes, like now, it has a mind of its own.
She wasn't old in that.
Actually, Earth, United States, 1955, Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah, that's what she sat on. She sat on in 55.
Yeah, Yaz and Ryan probably need to stay in the TARDIS.
Could give him a call.
You haven't got Elvis's phone number.
Don't ever tell anyone I lent him a mobile phone. We know what Artron energy is. It's the same type of energy the TARDIS runs off. There really shouldn't be traces of Artron energy here.
What the hell?
Want to check it out? Yeah, I should. Quick look, but quietly. History's very delicate. We stick together.
Artron energy. They stick together. I am afraid for Ryan and Yaz already.
That was awesome.
Ain't lying about that. Don't you do it. Oh, no.
He don't know.
Got this.
He don't know.
Oh, why couldn't we have a Sidney Poitier moment?
Hey, get your filthy black hands off my woman.
Stop, sir, please.
He doesn't know. He's British. He doesn't know.
This is your boy.
It's my grandson, actually.
Your what?
My grandson.
He's so confused. He said, what the hell?
She touches a white woman in Montgomery.
Is there a problem here, Mr. Steele? Step away now. Go ahead, step away. We'll be ready tomorrow. The alterations are going to make it look just right, say?
Okay, so it's just 12 years past when the first incident.
Are you crazy?
Right?
You read the newspapers, you know what they did to young Emmett Till.
We're from out of town.
So was Emmett Till.
Mm-hmm.
Did your mother raise you with no manners? I will take a no, ma'am.
No, Mum.
Mm-hmm.
Parks, Rosa Parks.
No way.
You kidding?
Brilliant. Rosa Parks.
I can't lie. I'm a little shocked that, you know, internationally she's known with the same kind of vigor.
Montgomery. We are just visiting.
You know, here's the thing, though. I don't think really that she is.
No.
Yourselves the hell out of Alabama before you find yourselves in trouble you can't get out of.
You know, you have your pockets of people that would know certain things.
God. Can you believe
And
it? Actual Rosa
They've at least
Parks.
done a movie
Amazing.
on her. You know what I'm saying? So.
Sorry, I was thinking about what you said earlier.
Go grease lightning, go grease lightning. T-Birds would have rejected him, though. He's too young to play a high school student. And what the hell?
Does he
Force shields.
jump started it? Some other time traveler.
We were in Rosa
Oh,
Parks.
he tried shooting. It's got shields on it. Okay.
She's the boss woman, right?
You do remember what she did?
Yeah. First black woman to ever drive a bus.
Ooh.
Oh,
Been in a class named after the woman and not know who she is.
She's American.
She refused to
See,
give up
that's what I was wondering. I was like,
yeah.
and got
He
arrested
said
for
she's
it.
the first woman to
Her
drive a
arrest
bus.
started a boycott of the buses in Montgomery. Tomorrow, Rosa refuses to give up her seat.
And all this basically kicked off the U.S. civil rights.
look how everybody looking.
Yeah.
See, I'm
What
not
the hell are
totally
Yaz and
ignorant.
Ryan doing in
I
there?
just got confused by the whole bus thing.
Martin Luther King is a minister.
Probably sitting in the
Look
white
at them.
folks section.
He and Rosa knew each other. Yeah.
They probably not even supposed to be in there.
Hey, or has it gone very quiet in here?
Yep.
Everybody looking at Ryan.
We don't serve Negroes.
She said Negroes.
Good. Because I don't eat them.
Oh, well, Mexicans.
Mexicans? She really called her a Mexican? Just
Come
walk
on.
away. Fight another day. Yeah. Choose your battles. That's the thing about living in that time period. You really, really had to choose your battles.
We're one day out of a tipping point in Earth history. I don't want anything disrupting that.
In Earth history.
Facts.
It ain't gonna kill me, right?
Not if we look out for each
Right.
other.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mexican lady.
Oi, keep that up. I'll use you as a pinata. Just one punch
you
in
and
the
your little
mouth that way.
Mexican friend.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you noticed that happens a lot? I need regular food, that's all. We just got...
Oh, here we go.
Ah.
Here we go.
Time travel got you.
The man told him he's gonna have a rope for a naked chef by nightfall.
Trying to get in touch with the old 60 civil rights score.
There a problem here?
He's,
No problem, man.
he's the leader of that group that was going against the T-Birds.
Why would anybody do that to a suitcase?
Can we open it?
GFB.
Is anyone excited? Because I'm really excited.
You won't be if it's a bomb.
I mean,
Whoa, not very 50s.
I knew
Not at
it. See, now there's a...
all. Look like Fallout tech.
Well, why has it been left in here?
all a bit knackered.
secondary charger for a...
Hey, my man just came out busting.
I mean, the doctor's the only one that don't carry a toolie. Look at him. Cold grease lightning.
He look like he end every sentence with "all right."
Stay here.
But I mean, he's very much a product of the times right now. Like, he looked apart.
Oi, Brando, looking for us. I'm not armed.
She called him Brando.
Nah, not that one. Second hand. Huge mileage. One careless owner. So what do you want with Rosa Parks?
Who?
Oh, boy.
What are you doing?
Come on, gang.
Just steal his
She
information.
just disrupted his gun, I think, maybe. Like, the motel is whites only.
He was punching well above his weight.
Did you just accidentally pay me a compliment?
Yep.
Whatever.
Okay.
I understand weapon, but Not sure about temporal displacement.
Displaces you.
It's clear you didn't pay attention to school, so.
Plus his vortex manipulator were presumably what the TARDIS detected when it brought us here.
Ah.
You ain't Banksy.
Or am I? Rosa takes the... Remember,
A Banksy
1955.
reference. Nice.
I get used to being in the past. Bathroom.
Seriously.
Yeah, bro, I need you to be aware of the of your environment, man.
Banksy doesn't have one of those. Or have I?
Officer
Mason. Montgomery Police.
Montgomery Police.
How have we done that?
You happen to know a couple of,
Oh, man. Yo,
Mexican girl?
That was a
I
trigger.
don't recognize anyone by that description.
Woo.
You appreciate it's an offense to harbor colors in a room here.
Steve. Jobs.
You get yourselves gone as soon as your business is concluded. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for letting me be born in the time in which I was born, because
I'm sick of this place already.
I know.
You've only been there a couple of hours. Imagine living there.
I'm having to work so hard to keep me temper every second here. I gotta slap that guy back there as soon as...
that's strength.
Manan taught me how to keep me temper. Never give them the excuse.
Facts.
My dad tells me the same.
That is a big fact.
Were you born this positive?
Guess so. Must be my Mexican blood.
I don't. She'd start a riot.
That part.
Nation Rosa
part.
Parks.
Yeah, sometimes Nan didn't play that. So, okay, so thinking about how Doctor Who treats historical events,
Okay.
I'm thinking that Rosa Parks is still gonna do what she does, sit her ass down,
Montgomery Fair Department Store.
but they're probably gonna be monumental in organizing what happens afterwards.
What does that mean for where I sit? Obviously, not a lot of Pakistani heritage around here.
I mean, you're Mexican these days.
Guess I'll pack my South Asian Mexican backside in the
I
white.
don't know if that would work then.
Oh, look at them people behind her, though. Huh? What? But it actually does work, though. The way the United States Census is working these days.
This must be a stop. Perfect. We can wait
No,
here.
I mean, that's
then get on
real.
Yeah, I know.
They are reclassifying everybody.
But I don't think that was the case back in 1955, though.
Yeah, I know.
Standing.
I remember. British.
Yes. Funny thing.
British. She's actually doing a wonderful job playing Rosa.
Meet you back at the motel later.
Yeah, good job,
Ryan,
Be careful.
be careful.
Yeah.
What's crazy is even just having eye contact with a white woman back then.
You following a married woman. Oh, you're up.
Don't know about this.
You better not be following me. You any good at saving coffee?
Let's see how accurate this goes, because it could be interesting. 'Cause like I told you, if I see it again, I'm bust capping your ass.
She did something to him. I wonder what the other piece of information she snatched from him was. Did she explain that?
But she found out what his little shooter thing was. Remember she said she knows where it's directed towards the future, far future.
Cheap and nasty. Now we're even.
Oh, maybe that's what she did instead of the overheat too. Next time you used it.
Prison.
Escape or release.
I did my time.
That's where River was.
2000.
He's
He's almost gloating with it. Yeah.
Who are you?
Very good scan of this. I thought I detected it the first time we met.
Okay.
You can't harm me as much as you want to. And yours is Rosa Parks.
This is where things started to go wrong.
What?
And you think you can put them right?
He's a future racist?
A lot of time to think in Storm Cage. And I realized
Tiny actions change the world.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
Cresco.
Don't like it.
I'll get real chummy with the po-po.
My grandma.
The elder ladies do love your sermons, Martin.
Yeah, I love your sermons.
I'm sorry for your loss, son. Thank you. Thank you, Martin Luther King.
He'd say his whole name like
The
that.
whole thing.
Excuse me, Dr. King. Yes, Rosa Parks?
You're right. You were talking about love to be a fly on the wall, man.
It's funny because you're talking about historical figures. Like he says the whole full government every time. Like,
Well, of course, it's a Thursday, isn't it? You know, like a work day.
The rotor got changed. Fella from the depot just came by, gave me the good news.
that's little buddy.
Yep. He's the one that Cresco. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get what you wanted from tonight?
He gonna be the bus driver tomorrow.
Well, that's what I said. Strangely, he didn't listen. Your mate is interfering.
Mm-hmm.
Elias Griffin Jr.?
Tiny actions. That's what Cresco's doing.
That butterfly effect.
Pretty simple, pretty deadly. Now, can we concentrate?
How are we supposed to keep history in order?
Oh.
And another driver is lined up to do his route.
I've got an idea.
Do you see
Same
it?
idea?
Messing with the disruptor. Yeah. That's coming back.
Elias Griffin Jr.
No, just think about where it starts, right?
I don't remember entering nowhere.
It's
You
a
have won an
paradox.
all
It's a
expenses
loop.
paid trip to Las Vegas. Frank Sinatra and a VIP pass to meet Frank himself.
My wife loves him.
Cresco got zapped into the far future
You have to leave now.
Right now.
by Ryan messing with that disruptor.
We've been looking for you all along the creek.
Why?
Well, we thought we'd come and join you. You saying last night how beautiful and peaceful.
He ain't gonna want to fish with Ryan. Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's worse than my damn kid.
Mrs. Parks,
Like,
I don't usually let her out of my sight. Thank you. You're going to make a big difference. Remember, get Rosa out of here by 5:40 at the latest to be on that bus on time.
Got the Rosa Parks heist going down.
yeah. I'm for it, though.
What the hell happened?
Oh, kids.
Well, I can't drive that.
Oh, no, you go on home.
Look at
This
Cresco.
dude.
It has to be full. It has to be crowded enough so that Rosa is expected to move.
All right, got it.
Okay.
It's from right outside the depot. Hope our friendly cop don't hear about this.
And nobody else knew anything about
I'd
it.
love to explain all that to you, but you know us Brits, very imperious. Not
Look, Cresco's like, damn it.
Yeah, they should have been tied Cresco up.
Boss services suspended.
Cresco, no, he be a couple steps ahead, don't he?
Oh, I got myself educated. Just took longer than I thought.
But you kept going.
Always.
Always.
Not married, and I'm a police officer.
Yo, police?
Yeah.
She said, you the police? She's like, shit, I'm out to visit England. Hell.
Don't you have a bus to get?
I can always walk.
You better snatch that coat and run.
Is that the police following the bus? You don't tell me what
I
to do.
think that should just...
Let's go. I'll walk you out. Pay you on the way.
Oh.
I'm the Rosa like, yo, where my pay? Where my pay at?
Hey, you on the way. That's
This dude.
I might have known Pretty Boy blocking the road. Right then.
Nah, but they're gonna have the police. They're ready to get Ryan.
Parks won't be asked to stand, she won't protest, and your kind won't get above themselves.
This dude.
Nice one, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. Move the car, clear the route, find the boss, and Rosa Parks will change.
I did not expect that.
Well, I mean, we'll see how this plays out.
I think I dialed the settings as far back as it can go. He's gone.
Use the door for color.
Coming back.
Rosa's on board. Blake's driving. We're good, right?
What's the matter?
But still light.
I don't know.
We get off the next stop, right?
Watch Cresco get on the bus.
Right, come on in. We can go. Job done. History's safe.
Sit down.
Well, come on then.
Doctor.
Oh,
Don't get off, Graham.
he's gonna be the one.
Rosa won't be asked to move. We have to stay on.
We were here.
Yeah, we're there.
We're part of the story.
No, I don't want to be part of this.
We have to. I'm sorry. We have to not help her.
Yeah.
Y'all better make it light on yourselves and let me have those seats.
Oh.
Stand up now.
I don't think I should have to.
Are you going to stand up?
He is an angry little bus driver.
No.
If you don't stand, I'm gonna have you arrested.
You may do that.
This is not Cresco.
You're broken down and tired.
Oh, come on now. I feel him. I don't want to be a part of this.
But it had to happen.
Segregation on buses in Montgomery was ended.
So it all worked out for her.
No, life's still hard for Rosa.
Yeah.
She loses her job, so does her husband. It's a struggle. They keep fighting.
It took so long, though. Her whole life.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
So I dropped off with a few milli to go with it.
In fact, she changed the universe.
Wow.
284996, also known as Rosa Parks.
Then an asteroid after her?
And we'll rise up.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/standout. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Back to the beginning. All right, so that was episode 3. Interesting. We had a bit of a Ocean's 11 time heist that deals with civil rights. That wouldn't have been on my Doctor Who bingo card if I'm being frank. I think they did a good job. It was good. You know, obviously, you know, history is not history, but Hollywood is going to Hollywoodify a lot of the stories and make it a lot more palpable for people, and as they should, because it's all about the messaging more so than the accuracy sometimes, I feel, and that's just my personal belief. You know, if you can get the message right, you can be a little more lenient on the accuracy. Yeah, why not? You know, episode 11, 1 and 2 was a little bit of a slow burn, getting it going, and 3 just took a big swing. And then, you know me, I love big swings. How you feeling, Rakai?
Hey, I'm feeling just fine. Children. I don't know. This is a weird one for me, being that I am a history teacher as well. I do agree with what you said about giving them the latitude to Hollywoodize it.
Yeah.
As long as you can get the message.
Right.
And while I did feel that this was a little preachy, which I didn't want to say that, but damn it, that's how I feel. It's you know, the funny thing is, I do remember I had the good fortune to teach 2 subjects. I taught math and social studies. And I remember, didn't matter race, you know, of the kid or whatever, they had no real understanding of history. You know, most kids come to class and be like, why do we have to learn this? They understand why they had to go to, you know, English class. They understood that. They understood why they had to go to math class, as much as they hated that.
Right.
But they really had a hard time. Why do we have to learn science? Why do we have to learn social studies? So in my class, of course, I told a lot of stories to help them relate to this, and I remember talking about, Rosa Parks in particular. This did seem a little preachy. I do like the message. They could have done a few things in it to not be preachy, but I think they did a good job telling the story in a way. I think it was interesting. I knew that whole thing, the foreshadowing on this was crazy. So I knew the whole thing was going to go down with Ryan and Cresco. I didn't expect it to go that way. I expected it to be a little bit more, in the moment, but okay. Funny thing about history is I remember my students had no clue about anything. They honestly believe that Martin Luther King freed the slaves, only 100 years later. That's what the civil rights movement was, that he freed the
Wow, Discord is discording. Okay.
The Illuminati.
My
the
goodness.
Illuminati.
Discord was like, I got one more trick up my sleeve.
There's like, oh, is y'all over there being woke? Hold on, turn it. Trump said we got to turn this shit off. Like,
okay, we are back. Let me see if I can get the screen back on. Okay, sorry everybody. Discord is just it's in his bag today. The stream is not working for the replay, but that's okay.
I'm gonna go out to my car. My car gonna be sabotaged. Like, listen,
that is wild. That is crazy.
The Illuminati said, no, you will not be woke over here. You're not.
All right. Go ahead, brother. I gotta. I hear you. I've just got to write this note real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I am. This is wild.
I'm sorry, everybody, that we're having such a
hell of a day.
Today. Yeah.
No, I remember my students honestly believed that Martin Luther King freed the slaves. The civil rights movement. That's what they thought, that Martin Luther King freed the slaves. And it's hard. You can't be mad at a 12, 13-year-old kid, 13, 14-year-old kid for not knowing.
Right.
So then you have to give them the correct information. Part of the correct information is Rosa Parks is not even the first person to have refused to get up. She's not. Also, when that particular, what we saw December 1st, 1955, when that happened, she was strategically chosen to do that on that day. And because what we still do this many years later, just imagine 70 years later, we still do the court of public opinion. And the thing was, Rosa Parks was chosen because her background was spotless. There was not a single skeleton in the closet. She had lived the proper type of life where there was nothing that you could pull out against her because the strange thing is, in order to have a movement, you move behind people. It wasn't the issue. Everybody had the issue, but people were okay with going along with the issue because it's just the way it is. And nothing that I do will change anything. And as Cresco was trying to tell us, ripple effect, butterfly effect. Right. Small things can make change. Yeah. The problem is that we want them to be fast, and they don't move fast. You may do something that affects change, but you may not live to see the change that it affects. Martin Luther King did a great deal of good in a very short amount of time, in a very, very short amount of time, when he left from being just the preacher guy to being on the world stage. He did not see any of the change that he helped affect. I mean, he's an American icon. He never saw any of that. But they used I don't want to say used, but it is true. They chose that group that you saw meeting at her house. There were more of them, but they chose Rosa specifically. There were other attempts, they just didn't go over well. Because the thing is, you get behind people. If they had another older woman or another person sit down and refuse to take their seat, and when the police came and got them, people in our own community would have been like, well, you know, he gambled a little bit, or you know, she be drinking too much. Oh, did you hear that she was having an affair with the, you know? No. They get all into your backstory and they be like, I'm not following that because I can't believe her. But when it was Rosa, everybody's like, wait a minute. That she's a, you know, a mother, grandmother, like she ain't never hurt nobody. She ain't never done nothing. That's wrong.
Right.
Same thing that happened to other people. But when it was her, and that's why she was chosen for that. So in terms of, you know, Doctor Who and the crew, being a part of history, interesting. And it's funny, you know, it was a time heist. Yes, they became time cops. I was waiting on Jean-Claude Van Damme to pop out at some point and hit Cresco up. I mean, it broke out of jail with the time manipulator. I was like, you know, I expected Cresco to run around the corner, just run into Jean-Claude's foot up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go back home. So it was cool. Yeah. I feel better about this episode than I did the last episode. And I guess they're handling them doing this little time heisty adventure was it was, you know, it's a good little history lesson in there. It was cool.
Yeah, there was Suda Raptor in chat says something I thought was interesting. Said I do want to add this. He said, excuse me. I do want to add this context for the episode. This episode was co-written by Mallory Blackman, and she's the first person of color writer for Doctor Who. So it would be interesting to see like how some of these stories get pitched in the writing room, and then, you know, fortunately, I would hope that somebody who has stake in the story would be the person to kind of helm it, right? You know, if you're writing a story about a woman going through pregnancy, I would hope it wouldn't be a man writing it, right? You would hope it would be a woman. Same with this, you know, if somebody is dealing with the civil rights movement, hopefully it'd be somebody of person of color that has some kind of stake in the game, so they can write from a place of truth, or at least a place where they can relate. So I would be curious. I would have to look into the writer's history if they were Black and British, because then there still could be like a disconnect with the context, or if it was somebody of African American descent. But regardless, like you were saying, like it's easy to get lost into that's not exactly how this happened, and then the message kind of like get lost. I think, like for instance, like Titanic, arguably one of the greatest blockbusters in cinema history, is incredibly inaccurate. You know, like I mean, with the facts of the boat sinking, that is, you know, that's the whole idea. But the love story and all that other stuff, that's all been like, you know, fictionalized. Hollywood put their spin on it to tell that particular story. And oftentimes when you're dealing with Hollywood dealing with history, the same thing happens. You'll see that thing. It'll say based on true events. And most times it's just the key moments that really did happen, and everything else is kind of like filler. You know, you need something else. Life happens in between the panels, right? What they say with comic books, and same thing. Life happens in between the frames in movies, and you kind of got to fill it in. I feel like that's exactly what's going on with this, and that's fine. That's fine. There is no 100% accurate piece of content. Even documentaries have sway. So
because they're also done from a perspective.
Right. There is, unless you actually were there with a camera filming the actual event as it's happening, and even that's going to have some bias to it based on what you shoot. So I do applaud the fact that somebody from across the pond was like, hey, let's tell this story about Rosa Parks, and we'll tell it to the best of our ability to get the overall idea out. So I do applaud that. But I do like the fact that you came in and was like, okay, that was cool to watch, but let's talk about after the fact. It's like, okay, let's talk about some of the things that may not have been said or might not have gotten the proper attention that it deserves, because it does add a little bit more value to the thing that you've seen when you talk about it after the fact, because it's so easy to get bogged down with what people think really happened that you lose. You could easily lose your audience. So I'm not too bad. I'm not mad at the inaccuracy. That's fine. It really is about that attempt. Rakai, what were you about to say?
Well, no, I like how they attempted to put a bow on it at the end, like where they tried to, okay, now let's go back and do a narrative over the impact of Rosa Parks because she did this happened, she's a living icon, this happened, we named an asteroid after, which that seemed weird as hell to me. It just like, okay, that's like you get a certificate in the mail and, ooh, I got a star named after me.
Yeah.
So it's weird. To say that it changed the universe. They named the asteroid after her.
I mean, it's a big swing. It's a big swing. It just is what it is. It just
No, it's just one of those weird things. It's like
it was already important. You have to do the asteroid.
Being that this show is made by Earth people talking about the exploits of an alien from Gallifrey.
Yeah.
How can we say this affected the universe? Because I really don't think that anything that happens on this little mud ball affects anybody or anything in the universe. I don't think the predators come down here to hunt us. The aliens can't wait to get down here and eat on us. Like everybody else in the universe is like, they barely waste our time. They barely above food or hunting. Like we don't pay no attention to none of them people on that little planet because they ain't got nothing to offer. So say it changed the universe. I mean, that would be fantastic if somebody in the universe studying Earth history and be like, oh, this one lady, she sat down and wouldn't get up. Change our whole society. I get it. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah.
But
we got spaceships and
let's all right, so I do want to talk about some of the things that I thought was interesting and the things I liked. Ryan, to me, I can see already he's going to be a character that's going to make me be like, oh, I could just see it. And he's doing that now. And even though he does make me do that, because it's like, dude, read the room or read the history. I do think it was necessary. I think it was that is necessary in order for him to get a deeper understanding of how important the moment is. I also liked the idea of Graham, even though he is a modern day bus driver, he gets to actually talk to the other bus driver. They have that small little conversation. It's like, nah, that's not how we kind of like get down over here, overseas. Which isn't 100% the truth because there's bias all over the world. But still.
Yeah, but not only that, they're also 40, what are they, 60 years removed from the time. But he's driving in the 2010s, not
Right. And then I thought something that was very interesting, what I think is the most interesting, is Yasmin's purpose in this, because she's not of African American descent. She's not African American, but yet, you could still kind of like float in between the spaces by being colored. I know it's a whole different form of discrimination, be it through caste systems or being colored. Over here, it's just black in the 2-drop rule or the 1-drop rule. But her even asking that question, but yet still having a freedom enough to kind of sit in white spaces. I thought that was interesting to throw in there, especially in the context of maybe people being overseas, because racism and discrimination looks a lot differently for there than it does here. So it can maybe add just one more level of context for people across the pond and how they deal with discriminatory kind of things. I just, once again, it's like I hat tip the attempt. Now, not everything might not have stuck the landing, but I love the fact that they're going to at least try to address what discrimination looks like for those that may not that may not necessarily see what's going on. Go ahead.
I looked it up, and unfortunately, it is true that Mallory Blackman was the first writer of color that wrote this episode, that co-wrote this episode.
Okay.
Which, I mean, you know, it is what it is, but I mean, for at this time, when this episode came out, you're talking about a show that already has 55 years of history.
Mm-hmm.
And for this to be the first writer of color, that's problematic for me. You know, just for seeing the Doctor as who the Doctor is. I mean, hell, the first season had a director
who was of
Indian descent or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, you know, that goes back to Yaz in this episode, how people of color are seen in different parts of the world, because sometimes, even though in America, the color of people is a lightning rod, but it doesn't necessarily go to color. It's how people are considered.
Right.
You know, because people from Indian descent are definitely people of color, but just like, okay, well, there's levels to this. You guys are people of color, but you're not their people of color, which, you know, that's a whole different thing. When you talk about African American and then you talk about people from the continent of Africa, that's a whole different thing. You know,
for us,
how
it
people
is. I agree with that.
But in other parts of the world as well, like people regard people from the continent of Africa different from African Americans. Oh, you're black and American? Oh, that's a double negative. Shit, y'all are, ooh, hell no. You know, so it's very interesting. I think that line went over a lot of people's head about said, well, they let me in the front door. Where the hell do I sit? You know what I'm saying? And even her talking about being, she said she was Pakistani, right?
I think they said people called her that, and I'm not sure. You know,
I could have swore that
where
she
she's
said
from, and I'm not going to assume.
I could have swore that she said she was Pakistani. She said where people called her a terrorist and other things like that, because they had no real reference of how to engage with her or whatever. So she said like she had a lot of problems coming back from the mosque and things like that when she was back home in England, which, you know, if it's like that in England, it's far worse here. So just think about in the times that we're in, her statement is very poignant, because what I was saying was the United States Census Bureau has been reclassifying people for years. You know, where it used to be, like in this episode, the 1 drop rule. The 1 drop. If you have 1 drop of Negro blood in you, then you would consider that. And that became a huge thing, you know, a la Mary from Sinners about passing. Could you pass? You know, and then you went into this shell of making sure that no one ever found out the secret about your, you know, your great-great-grandfather or some shit. But in order to bolster their section on the census, they have been reclassifying people from other countries as being Caucasian for years. And that's why, you know, as people who don't necessarily have just a definitive box to check off, they'll be like, oh, well, then you're white. You're with us. You know, the people in power. You vote with us. And that has been a thing for many, many years now. That's why people have no problem going and how they reclassify, like how they've claimed Egypt. There's no way that you black people could have made pyramids and all that. It must be aliens. No, it's, you know, Egyptian people. No, they were actually Caucasian, and that is actually a fact right now. Anyone from Egypt, if you looked as black as my damn laptop, and you went to the Census Bureau, I was like, I'm applying to be an American. I want to be an American. They can look at your face. They'll be like, where are you from? Egypt. Oh, okay. Type, click Caucasian.
I'm glad you brought that up, but there's also something else that I thought was really smart in the writing, and that is what you're talking about on paper is one thing, and then there's perception, which is a totally different thing. Like, let's just say, you know, she does check the box. Yasmin does check the boxes that says that she's white or whatever it is. But the perception, and this is from my experience in the South, living in the South, you can claim whatever it is you want to play. You can claim this. You can pretend and say you this, that, and the third. But what people see is what they judge. And even though she may have been from Pakistani descent, the cop was like, "Oh, you a Mexican," and that's the end of story. I don't care what box you checked. I don't care about none of that. I see you as this, and that's what I'm gonna go and label you as. I thought that was some smart writing. Because a lot of people can claim a lot of stuff, but when you walk into the real world and somebody has a perceived idea of who you are, that is their truth. It doesn't matter what you think. You can think anything under the sun, but the other person that sees you as that thing, and they're going to label you as that thing, and they're going to treat you as such. So I do applaud the writers for putting that in there, because that is a very real reality.
Well, and they did the same thing with Ryan, you know, because the thing is, we think that, you know, that the cops and everybody, they're mad at African Americans. No, they saw Ryan. You are a Negro.
Yeah.
They didn't wait till he started speaking and they heard his accent. They're like, oh, hold on. You know what? I'm sorry. You're British. You don't count. The hell you? No. Nah. you one of them too.
Get your ass in the back of the bus and everybody else. Exactly. Yeah. So
get to the back.
So the more we talk about it, the more I do have a stronger appreciation for what the writing was trying to do. I think it's an impossible ask for you to reach everybody's expectations of how to address race, especially if you're across the pond doing it as well. But I do commend the attempt. Do you have any closing thoughts regarding this episode, or just thoughts in general?
I think I just want to say that I appreciate the attempt.
Yeah.
We said it before, that we appreciated that somebody had enough situational awareness in the writing room to put in there when Martha traveled to the past. She's like, wait a minute. Hold up. Is this safe? Like, you know, I don't know who wrote that, but every time when Martha popped up in some place like this, she's like, wait a minute. Hold on. Bill said the same thing too, and she said it even more forceful than Martha said it. She said, hold on. Wait a minute. Am I safe? Do I need to stay in the TARDIS?
Yeah.
You know, Ryan, bless, you know, that's the thing. We got Martha and Bill, who immediately picked up on it, like, time out.
Yeah.
That damn dumbass Ryan.
Like, yo.
And that is a 19-year-old boy for you. And you know, a 19-year-old black boy, he don't know shit about shit. You know, Rosa Parks, she was the first one to drive a bus. God, what did you do in school? Did you do anything besides lunch and PE with your slow ass? You are so lucky that you're a nice looking young man, because you would be effed in life. My God. Jeez. He didn't know anything. But, you know, really, we had the same problems, like that situational awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Rose did the same shit. Rose pissed me off so many times, because it's like, read the room, girl. You're getting by because you're blonde and you're cute. Please. Oh my God. Ryan is the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rose was 19. He's 19. Who else? Somebody else was doing that just would piss me off. There was somebody else there was another companion that did that. I was like, for real? You know, like Amy would do that a little bit. She would be like, vapid, and you know, like, this is Clueless or something. Be like, what in the hell? And then by the end of the episode, she's like a genius, and she's the only one to come up with how to get him out of the situation. I'm like, are you schizophrenic? Are you Jekyll and Hyde? Like, she'd be slow and lost in the beginning of the episode. By the end of the episode, she'd be like, well, you know, she tell the doctor, no, this is how you do it. This is how we get out of it. And the doctor be like, Yeah, that'll work. It's like, okay. But Rose and Ryan, yeah, they gonna be the same, just dumb throughout the whole episode.
Yeah, Ryan is gonna make me pull my hair. I could feel it, but it's necessary though. I understand the why behind it, but it still makes me just want to be like,
he learned. He got some education. He got some education this episode. So
yeah,
that's all right.
I think that's a good place to kind of stick a fork in this. This is great. Big shout out to big shout out to our Discord members for a little behind the scenes. This was a challenge to get this episode out due to technical difficulties. But thank you so much for holding strong.
Illuminati.
Yeah. Now, if you wonder who it is that we're talking to in regards to these Discord members, members of the Patreon get a special section of the Discord where you can actually watch us do these reactions live. And let me tell you, you never know what you're gonna get when you see us do this live. If that's a thing that you kind of like blows your hair back, if you ever want to hang out with one of your favorite reactors, there's a link in the description that you can get to it super quick. Now, Rakai, this brother is a source for me when it comes to just picking his brain regarding anything, be it movies, television, his life. And if you want to get like a direct connection to that source, he has a YouTube channel where he peels back the layers of this media that we love. And he does these deep dives. You've been enjoying the conversation that we had. It gets way deeper. Head over to his YouTube page, hit that subscription button, show some love to his Patreon as well. Rakai, tell the people how they get in contact with you.
Absolutely. As he said it perfectly, succinctly. Come over to my Patreon. I drop content. I do what's called a media therapy deep dive. I try to get to the crux behind the themes, the issues behind what we saw in the episode. This one's pretty blatant, so that it should be an interesting deep dive, to say the least. If you're not worried about getting it earlier and some of the exclusive content on my Patreon, then by all means, follow me, youtube.com/Noopfromdaville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. Don't worry if I said too fast. It will be in the description. Everything that we watch, we really try to use this. But you heard, we're also trying to use this. Thank you, Chef.
Hey, thank you, Chef. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. It is a joy to chop it up with all this who-ness. And we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care.